Welcome to our spider project. We are Team 3, Alexandra Bielas, Minjing Chen, Daisheng He, and Lucas Russell. Our project, developed in collaboration with University College London and the Great Ormond Street Institute of Child Health, is called The Spider, a web-based platform designed to digitally support the assessment and long-term monitoring of individuals with hypermobility spectrum disorders. The original Spider tool, developed by Professor Jane Simmons and Ellen Ewer, is a paper-based diagram and questionnaire used to assess symptoms in patients with HSD and HEDS. While useful, its paper format limits data tracking, clinical comparison, and research potential. Our goal was to build a full-stack web application that supports three key user types: patients, clinicians, and researchers, by making the tool digital, dynamic, and data-friendly. About key requirements. Patients can fill out the Spider questionnaire online, immediately view their results as a spider diagram, and track changes over time. Clinicians can monitor patient progress, generate PDF reports, and compare results across visits. Researchers, with proper consent, can access anonymized datasets and export them for clinical studies and medical research. About system architecture. Our front end is built with React and TypeScript, using Next.js 15 with the app router for routing and page structure. We use recharts to render dynamic spider diagrams based on patient inputs, and Material UI to deliver a clean and responsive user interface. All backend logic is written in TypeScript, using server actions provided by Next.js. It handles form submissions, PDF generation using HTML2 Canvas and JSPDF, and exporting data for research. This architecture simplifies development and ensures type safety across the full stack. Authentication and database. User authentication is managed with NextAuth.js and JWT tokens, supporting role-based access for patients, clinicians, and researchers. Data is stored in PostgreSQL, accessed via Prisma ORM, which enables efficient and type-safe interaction with the database. This ensures data privacy, integrity, and support for research workflows. Deployment. Our entire application is containerized using Docker, allowing for consistent environments across development and production. We deploy using Nginx as a reverse proxy, which routes traffic to the Next.js app, handles HTTPS, and serves static files. We've integrated Microsoft Azure services into our backend. Azure Blob Storage is used to securely upload, retrieve, and manage documents like PDFs. Azure Identity provides credential-based access through default Azure credential, ensuring secure communication with Azure services without exposing secrets. This is the homepage of our website in guest mode. On the top navigation bar, users can freely switch between light and dark themes, choosing the visual style that suits them best. Each axis on the spider chart represents a specific physical or psychological symptom domain. Once completed, the system automatically generates a visual spider diagram to help users better understand their symptom patterns. Below the chart, users can click the Take the Test button to begin the assessment. The questionnaire covers all 8 core dimensions, along with a perceived spidergram section for self-evaluation. At the bottom of the page, we'll find helpful links to learn more about the project background, team, and resources. This is our login page. If a user doesn't have an account yet, they can register by clicking the appropriate sign-up link based on their user type. After logging in, patient users are directed to their personalized dashboard. Users will be asked to enter their personal and clinician information before starting the questionnaire. After completing the 8 dimensions and the perceived spidergram, the data will be stored in the database. Patients can visit the My Records page to view their detailed questionnaire history. Every submission is saved automatically and presented in a visual format. Users can view up to 3 records side by side to track their progress over time, including changes in each of the 8 symptom dimensions. And then, click the Download Report button on the right to download the selected record. By clicking the View Details button next to each record, users can access detailed scores across all 8 symptom dimensions, along with both the spidergram and perceived spidergram. Additionally, users can export any selected record as a PDF file by clicking the Export button in the upper right corner. In addition, in the Studies section, users can see if their records have been used in any research studies. We value data ownership, so users can always choose whether to join in and can change their preferences at any time. On the My Profile page, patients can update their personal information and reset their account password. Patients can also link their clinicians by searching for their information and sending an invitation. Additionally, users can choose whether to share their anonymized data with approved researchers. After logging in, clinician users are directed to their personalized dashboard as well. On the All Patients page, clinicians can view all patients linked to their accounts. They can filter patient information by name, email, or patient link to quickly find specific records. To manage the patient link, clinician can click the action button on the right side of each patient entry. If clinician wishes to remove the patient's information, they simply need to click the Delete button on the upper right. Patient data can also be downloaded in two formats: CSV for structured data export, or PDF for easy sharing and documentation. Clinicians can click on a patient's name to view their detailed personal information. To explore further, they can click the button below to access the patient's full list of records, along with the detailed scores for each entry. In addition, clinicians can manage their own account details and change their password in the My Profile section. For researcher users, data export begins with submitting a study application to the system administrator. Once the application is reviewed and approved, the researcher will be able to view the data access period and manage their approved studies in the My Profile section. On the download page, the options related to demographic data and the SPIDER questionnaire are based on the selections made during the study application. To export data, researchers can specify the desired date range, choose the data format, and complete the download process with just a few clicks. Researchers also have the option to export the SPIDER questionnaire as a CSV file, which can be used for documentation, study planning, or integration with other platforms. For administrator accounts, the All Users page serves as the main hub for managing user accounts. Admins can filter users by user type, account status, or name to quickly locate specific entries. Each user row includes an action button on the right, which allows the administrator to manage the user's type and update their account status as needed. On the Studies page, administrators are responsible for reviewing study applications submitted by researchers. These applications can be reviewed and approved using the action button provided with each request. Summary of achievements. Firstly, we successfully implemented 100% of the must-have and should-have functionalities outlined during the planning phase. This ensured we met all critical and high-priority user needs. We developed a fully functional web application tailored to 4 distinct user groups: patients, clinicians, researchers, and administrators. Each group experiences a workflow that fits their specific roles. One of the major technical highlights was the dynamic generation of SPIDER diagrams based on user-submitted questionnaire results, offering instant visual feedback and historical comparison. We also implemented secure data storage, user authentication, and a consent-based access model that allows researchers to work with data only when permission is granted. In terms of usability, we built user-friendly interfaces specifically designed for the different types of users, ensuring accessibility and ease of navigation throughout the platform. Finally, we successfully deployed and tested the entire application, validating that all key features are working as intended in a real-world environment.